My name was Sophia Drake. I was 18, a senior in high school, and I'd been dragged like an extra suitcase by my mother and her new husband, all the way from California to this godforsaken place called Georgia. Lauren never let me call her mom. To her, I was just a stain on her perfect life. And her husband, Darren, he ignored me when sober. And when he was drunk, he became a nightmare. I lived in this house like a ghost, careful not to make a sound. My only hope was to pack up my things, leave, and never come back. Lauren couldn't wait to dump me in the local public school just to get me out of her sight. First day at a new school, I was looking down on my schedules when I slammed into a wall. No, not a wall. Two boys. Two boys who looked like they had just stepped off a magazine cover. Dark hair, dark eyes, with chiseled features. The entire hallway went silent. The impact knocked me to the floor. Before I could even apologize, a sharp voice cut through the air like a knife. What the hell is wrong with her eyes? I looked up and saw her. A blonde girl, her eyes full of disdain. She was talking about my eyes. One light blue, one dark brown, the most glaring label of my otherness. Fucking freak. Watch where you're going next time. Before I could retort, they were gone. The two dark-haired boys didn't even say a word, but their eyes were cold, appraising, as if they were dissecting me. I should have been afraid, but my heart was beating controllably. Later, I learned their names, Kieran and Ethan Ashfield, the princes of this town, and the most dangerous, intoxicating creatures I had ever seen. I saw Karen and Ethan as a disaster I had to avoid. Kieran and Ethan? They're twins, rich as sin, and they sleep around. A lot. I wouldn't mess with them if I were you. I nodded, promising myself I'd stay far away from them, but it seemed God loved playing jokes on me.
Sophia, go take that empty seat at the back table with the Ashford brothers.
It felt like a perfectly laid trap. I walked towards them under the gaze of the whole class. I chose to sit next to Ethan because Kyvan seemed more serious and scarier.
Oh, look, Kieran. It's the little girl with the strange eyes.
Ethan's voice was teasing. I pretended not to hear, staring at the blackboard. I glanced at Kieran across the table, his eyes like burning coals staring at me. I needed money. So after school, I worked at this place called Little Italy. Kat got me this job. It was probably the only bit of kindness this town had shown me. Then, they walked in. When I saw Kieran and Ethan, my stomach cramped. I grabbed my tray and walked to them. Kieran in a black sweater and Ethan in a leather jacket. They looked even more lethal than they did at school. Hi, can I start you off with some drinks? I'll take water, but I'll need something stronger if I have to look at your freaky eyes for too long. I kept a stiff smile. It was waitressing 101. But when I set down Kieran's drink, his fingers gave a little flick, and the whole glass of soda spilled across the table.
Don't be shy, sweetheart. You made the mess.
I leaned across the table to clean up his mess. Humiliation and an excitement I couldn't explain clashed wildly in my veins. That meal felt like a century. When they finally stood to leave, I felt like I was going to collapse. Then I picked up the check, a $70 bill. They left a $54 tip, nearly the full amount. But what truly made my heart stop was the messy handwriting at the bottom of the receipt.
See you soon, doll. E&K.
In that moment, I knew my troubles were only just beginning. When I got home from work, it wasn't warmth that greeted me, but the smell of whiskey and danger in the air. Darren was drinking again.
Where the fuck have you been? You were out whoring around like your fucking mother!
His words hit me like fists. I was used to it. But when he stumbled up and grabbed my wrist with his filthy hands, the fear still drowned me in an instant.
Get off me, Darren!
I kicked him with all my might, and while he was doubled over, I ran upstairs without looking back and locked myself in my room, listening to him smash things and curse downstairs. I could only curl up on the bed and tremble. I told myself to hold on. Just a few more months. Once I graduated, I'd be free to leave. The next day, I hid the bruises under my long-sleeved uniform. Same class, same table. I had to sit next to them. This time I sat by Ethan, Kieran across the table, but his eyes were like a hawk's, fixed on me.
Where's that feisty little attitude, doll?
His voice was low and playful. Before I could react, his hand was on the move. His fingers first danced on my collarbone, tracing teasing circles. Then boldly, he placed his hand on my thigh. My body went rigid. It wasn't fear, but an electric current I couldn't control. Stop.
Why don't you make me stop, doll?
I bit my lip, powerless. I pretended to watch the blackboard, but out of the corner of my eye, I saw Kieran staring intently at us. No, at Ethan. The raw possessiveness and jealousy in his eyes almost set the air on fire. For these two, class was just another game about me. Then came gym class. Jessie turned every group activity into her own personal hunt.
Heads up, freak!
That volleyball flew straight for my face. I hit the ground, my head exploding with pain.
Shit, Sophia? You okay?
Lillian pulled me up, but the whole world was shaking. Kieran and Ethan had stopped their basketball game, standing there muscles tense. They looked at the snickering Jessie with a murderous intent I'd never seen before. I wondered if they were angry for me. The final bell had rung, and the hallway was empty. My head was still throbbing. That was when I was trapped. Ethan appeared on one side, Kieran on the other. Their scent, a mix of sweat and cologne, closed in around me. I felt like prey cornered by two beasts.
Poor little doll is hurt. How's your head, sweetheart?
Kieran lifted my chin. His action was gentle but carried an undeniable force. His other hand touched my wound. I flinched from the pain, only to back into Ethan's chest. I was firmly trapped between them.
We'll make you feel better, sweetheart.
Then, he kissed me. His lips landed on my neck, on the bruise. Ethan's hand was holding my waist tightly. It wasn't healing. It was a brand. A brand that hurt, yet sent tingles through my body. That night, I was plagued by nightmares, their touches from hours ago replayed in my dreams. A thunderstorm woke me. I went to the window to get some air. Then, I saw something I shouldn't have. Two enormous black wolves, just standing at the edge of the woods, staring straight at my window. They were bigger than any normal wolf, their eyes gleaming with an intelligence that didn't belong to a wild animal. I didn't know what they were, but I could feel they were guarding something. The next day, I skipped school by pretending to be sick, but by afternoon, I still had to go to work at the restaurant. Kat told me the twins had come again. I hid in the kitchen in advance, but they asked for me by name. I took a deep breath and walked to their table. Kieran's eyes locked onto me like a radar, specifically on the yellowing bruise under my sleeve that hadn't yet faded.
What the fuck is this?
He grabbed my wrist with shocking force. He stared at the bruise, his expression switching from cynicism to cold fury in an instant.
Who did this to you, doll?
His voice was soft. I tried to pull my hand back, but I couldn't break free. It's none of your business. Let me go.
Sweetheart, you are most definitely our business. You belong to us, Sophia, and you always will.
He said it in the restaurant, in front of everyone. I should have been furious. Being proclaimed as property by two almost strangers was the ultimate insult, but my body, inside and out, was burning at his words. I don't belong to anyone. I'm leaving the moment I graduate.
You might be done with us, but we aren't done with you, beautiful.
I couldn't argue, because deep down, a small part of me desperately wanted it to be true. I walked into the house with heavy steps. Lauren was standing in the middle of the living room, staring at me with a look I had never seen before. It wasn't concern. It was pure rage.
What the fuck did you do? I just got a phone call. Your check isn't coming.
I froze for a second, then it all clicked. The child support from my biological father, the one who'd been absent for 17 years, had been stopped by my meddling social worker because the money never reached me. It all went straight into Lauren's pocket. She'd been stealing my support for 17 years, and now she had the nerve to be angry at me.
Did you steal my child support?
Your pathetic fucking father ditched me, and I got stuck with you. I deserve the money more than you ever will!
Her voice was as sharp as a needle, but my heart was terrifyingly calm. The woman standing before me wasn't a mother. She was just a stranger who had been stealing from her own daughter to survive. Even if you say so, that won't change anything. I turned and went upstairs, leaving her incoherent screams behind. The moment I shut my door, only one sentence echoed in my mind.
You belong to us, Sophia.
Jessie and her followers, their entire existence was a reminder of how much I didn't fit in.
Such a shame. The little freak actually showed up today. I was hoping something happened to her.
I rolled my eyes at her.
What was that, freak?
She rushed at me like a tornado. Why don't you leave her alone? I don't think Ethan would like how you're talking to Sophia. The whole classroom went dead silent. Everyone's gaze shot to a corner. Ethan sat there in silence, then slowly lifted his head. He looked at Jessie, the exact same ice-cold look he had when he saw the bruise Darren left on my arm. And the arrogance on Jessie's face crumbled. She turned around and shuffled silently back to her seat. After school, the hallways were empty. A hand suddenly grabbed me from behind, covered my mouth, and dragged me into an empty classroom. My heart stopped, until I saw Ethan's smirking face, and Kieran leaning against the teacher's desk behind him.
Relax, doll. No need to freak out.
You dragged me into a locked classroom and you're telling me not to freak out?
Then why aren't you putting up a fight now?
My back hit Kieran's chest. No escape. And my body, it damn well betrayed me. It wasn't trembling. It was just anticipating.
You can't possibly think we would hurt you, sweetheart. You belong to us.
I don't belong to anyone, especially not to arrogant jerks like you.
Are you afraid of us, or are you craving us?
You're both sick. Ethan's fingers gripped my chin, forcing me to look at him. Kieran's breath was right behind my ear, hot, each exhale sending shivers down my spine. I was pinned between them, like a rabbit cornered by two wolves.
Those perfect little lips say stop, but your body is saying something else entirely.
Kyan, don't. He kissed me. Not a gentle exploration, but direct, forceful, with no room for refusal. He just took my first kiss, and my hands, they forgot how to push him away.
Open your mouth, sweetheart.
Kieran's lips crushed down on mine. Behind me, Ethan's hot breath was on my neck, his hands roaming all over me. I shook my head, clamping my lips shut, but he just tugged my hair. Ethan's teeth sank into the soft flesh of my neck. I gasped from the pain, my mouth involuntarily opening. Kieran's tongue slid right in.
Free her lip, Kieran. I want to hear her.
Stop.
Begging will only make us enjoy this more.
Kieran's fingers were tangled in my hair, controlling my head. Ethan's hand was below, brazenly sliding up my inner thigh.
So wet for us, little doll. Do you like having your body played with, sweetheart?
No, don't. But my legs parted on their own. His hand went deeper.
Answer my brother.
Yes. When that word slipped out of my mouth, I barely recognized my own voice.
I want to watch you come undone all over my fingers, doll. Let me see that pretty little face.
His finger slid inside. His thumb ground against that swollen little nub, and a pressure unlike anything I'd ever felt exploded inside me. Then, I heard my own moan.
Fuck. She's fucking perfect.
They were gone. I was left alone. Slumped on that cold desk, my clothes disheveled, my body still trembling. My body had completely betrayed me. That night, Lauren wasn't home. Just me and Darren, the beast.
You a liar now, girl?
He staggered into my room, reeking of stale beer. I knew the social worker's call had enraged him. I had cut down his money tree.
You told the social worker that you hadn't received a single check. Fucking liar!
I'm not lying, Darren. He threw a punch. I ducked on instinct, but his fist caught my face. My head slammed against the bathtub, the pain nearly knocking me out, but I couldn't pass out. To pass out here was to die. I took advantage of his drunken slowness, ducked under his arm, ran to my room, and locked the door. He pounded on it furiously. I opened the window and climbed out. When I jumped from the roof, a sharp pain shot through my ankle. I didn't look back. I limped to the gas station. I needed water, food, a place to sit down. Sophia, what are you doing here? You look like crap. It was Lillian, a girl from school. Her eyes scanned my swollen cheek, but she didn't ask. Jessie's been insufferable today. She and Kieran got back together. She and Kieran were back together? My heart, the one I thought life had already crushed, gave a painful lurch. I was such a fool. I actually believed what they said in the restaurant. When Kat picked me up, my face was already starting to swell. I thought we were going into town, but she drove deep into the woods. I kind of didn't tell you something. I actually live next door to Kieran and Ethan. My brain short-circuited. I tried to piece the clues together. A hidden town in the woods, Kat's mysterious family, and the 2 black wolves that were always near my house. Kat's house was beautiful, and at the end of the cul-de-sac was an even bigger, sky blue house that looked like it came out of a fairy tale. That was where Kevin and Ethan lived. I had just gotten out of the car, barely on my feet, when a Jeep screeched to a halt in front of us. Kieran and Ethan jumped out.
Shit, what happened? Is she all right?
She hurt her ankle. I'm taking her to see my dad. He's a doctor.
We'll take her.
Not a chance. Ethan completely ignored me. He scooped me up in a bridal carry. Kat just shrugged helplessly, as if to say she couldn't reason with these 2 alphas. Kat's father was the only doctor in this small town. His eyes were gentle when he looked at me.
There's a small fracture in your ankle. As for the bruises on your face, do you need me to contact someone?
No, I really just fell. But the moment the words left my mouth, I heard a low, suppressed growl from outside the door. It was Kieran. I waited inside while Kat got my medicine. Through the thin door, their voices drifted in. They thought I couldn't hear. Sophia is your mate, isn't she? Mate? That word exploded in my head like a bomb. In those werewolf legends, it meant a soul's other half. It meant inseparable until death. I covered my mouth and swallowed a gasp back into my throat. She is both of your mates. That's never happened before.
She is, and we'd appreciate it if you kept it to yourself, at least until we can safely tell her the truth.
I should have felt betrayed, but my hands only gripped the exam bed harder. And my body, before my brain could even catch up, was already responding to that word. My heart raced. My blood ran hot. When I came out of the clinic, the twins were waiting outside, leaning against their Jeep like 2 silent statues. Thanks for bringing me here, but I can handle this myself.
You plan to handle this yourself? And this?
He pointed to my foot, then to my face.
We know, Sophia. We know you didn't fall. We know what Darren did.
My heart skipped a beat. How did they know?
We're not going after him because you care. But you need to understand that leaving after graduation, that's not happening. You are ours, Sophia. Always will be.
They stood before me, one on each side, and each pressed a soft kiss to my forehead. It was more than a kiss. It was a seal. Lillian told me about a party on Saturday. She said Kat would be there, so I said yes. I got there and found out Kat wasn't even invited. I finished the drink Calvin handed me without a second thought. So careless of me. When a sliver of consciousness returned, I was lying on a strange bed. The ceiling was spinning, my limbs filled with cement. Poor little Sophia. You moved to the wrong town and messed with the wrong girl.
I've never done anything to you.
You think Kieran and Ethan see something in you? They see an easy little bitch who can't say no. When they see their new toy again, you'll be a used, broken piece of trash.
She kicked pretty hard, but that's fine. Her struggling makes it more fun.
Calvin's figure loomed over me. His hands tore at the button of my jeans. A whimper squeezed from my throat. Then I heard it. A growl. Not from the room. From inside my skull.
Fight, Sophia. I can only do so much if you don't let me in.
A power, wild, primal, not of this world, exploded from my chest like magma. My pupils shrank to pinpricks. My fingernails pierced my own palms. My hand moved on its own. It grabbed the lamp on the nightstand, and with that power that wasn't mine, I smashed it into his skull. Blood burst from his head. Bones cracked. He groaned and then went still. Their eyes were filled with fear of me. At this moment, I was like a bloodthirsty monster, my eyes glowing red, a low grumbling from my throat like a wild beast. I didn't look back. I yanked the door open and plunged into the darkness. I ran without stopping, the pain in my foot excruciating, but I couldn't stop. When I saw two figures walking towards me, I practically slammed into them.
Sophia, what happened?
Your face, your clothes. Who did this?
I opened my mouth, but Jesse's words coiled around my throat like a viper. Would they be disgusted by me? Would they think I was dirty?
Get away from me! Please! Just leave me alone!
Sophia, we're not going to hurt you. Tell us who did this.
I can't. You won't want to be near me after this.
What are you talking about? Whatever happened, we're not leaving you.
I pushed their reaching hands away and dove into the nearby woods. I heard them calling my
Sophia!
name behind me, but I didn't
Sophia!
look back. I couldn't.